Hello and good morning. It's been a couple of days. We're on a 30-day challenge, and I missed 2 days. I missed 2 days because I didn't have internet. so, um, just like life, we do our best, and sometimes we don't have internet and um, can't make it to our session, right? And so, on this 30-day challenge, sometimes it's about like what do you do in those times when you're challenged or how do you move forward? So today I'm back and I'm committed to being here every day from here on out through the 30 days. So stay tuned and I'll have those scheduled out for you guys. um, so let's begin with a little bit of breath. Have a seat on a block or a pillow. Today's session is about neck tension. So we're going to take the head and stack it over the hips and notice your shoulders relax. So there's a little less pressure on your neck. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then inhale, open your eyes. Just blink them open and reach up here. Interlace your fingers over your head and notice where your shoulders are. Do they kind of want to tend to go up towards your ears or do they drop down easily down your back towards the waist? Just notice that. Exhale and drop the arms. One more time. Inhale and reach up. Again, interlacing the fingers. This opens the shoulder joint here when you flip your palms up. So keep those palms flipping up, thumbs forward, pinkies back. And then relax and exhale. All right. Moving into our next position, we're going to stand up and we're going to do a little neck tension relief exercise. All right. So let me get my timer going. And so first, just want to do a neck check with you. So we're going to take the chin, we're going to pull it all the way in towards the chest. And then we're going to lift the chin up towards the ceiling slowly, gently. One more time, chin all the way into the chest. Just notice where it pulls. And then again, chin all the way up to the ceiling. Keep breathing in and out of your nose this whole time. We're going to do this little walk like an Egyptian position with the hands right in front of the third eye. Right out in front of the third eye. And this is a resistance exercise. So we're going to push the palms together and resist the elbows together. So it's like they don't want to come together, but we're going to make them to come together anyway. And then relax apart. Press and resist. And relax. We're going to repeat this about 9 or 10 times. Stay with your weight shifted over the heels, breathing in and out of the nose. Press resist. Last 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Let your arms drop by your sides. Head is right over those heels. Take another breath and take your chin, pull it all the way into your chest and then all the way up to the ceiling. And notice the difference. All right, coming back to the center here. So this one is going to be one armed. We're going to do one and then the other one. This one I call the sprinkler. It is with the elbow reaching out to a 90-degree angle. So if this were how I'm going to resist here is I'm going to try to keep this arm, this elbow pushing back toward the back wall, but I'm going to make it come forward anyway. So it's a resist and pull, and then bring it back. Resist and pull, and bring it back. Resist and pull. Good. Resist and pull. Staying soft, staying here with your breath. Don't forget the resistance here. The resistance is just your strength and your willingness combined. And then we're going to drop the arms. And then notice the difference right to left. We're going to shift the chin all the way over to the right and all the way over to the left. You might notice a difference between the two sides. And then tilt twice in each direction. One direction, the other direction. Just notice what's there and not there. And come back to the center. Here we go. Second side, arm up. Resist and pull. Resist and pull. Relax, resist and pull. Good. Relax, resist and pull. Couple more. Good. Last two. And relax. Let your arms drop by your sides. And then again, turn to each direction. See how much you can see behind you without straining, and tilt to each side. So that frees up the neck quite a bit. And, regardless if you've been sitting at your desk all day or driving or, um, just dealing with the stress of life in general, we tend to hold that in our necks, don't we? So it makes a huge difference. All right, on this next exercise, we're going to do a little forward folding. So, forward folding is also a decompression for your neck, but I want you to pay particular attention today to resting the ribs on the thighs, shifting your weight into the back of the heels, and then letting your head drop toward the floor and taking some deep breaths. Shift your weight into the heels and gently press your heels apart. And in and out of your nose, breathing deep. On this last breath, take your hands to your thighs and push up to standing, leading with your heart, leading with your heart. Great. So now we have a little less tension here, and we're going to work with the shoulders a little bit. So the stronger the shoulders are, the more your neck relaxes. So let's play with this concept. If you have blocks, go ahead and grab those if you like. I'm going to offer you a couple of options here. So one of them is with your hands on the blocks. So if you're forward fold, you have to bend your knees a lot. You might opt for the blocks under your hands. What we're going to do here is we're going to shift the weight into the back of the heels and feel the spine relax. And then we're going to shift the weight forward. We're going to bend the elbows towards the ankles and feel the strength in the shoulders and how the neck relaxes the more we pitch forward into the hands, and then take the weight back into the heels again. And then again, coming forward. Let's say your forward fold is open, your hamstrings are lengthened, and your hands reach the floor easily. You can do the same thing with your hands on the floor, coming forward and then back and coming forward, bending your elbows towards your ankles. If they're winging out, you might put additional stress on your neck. So keep the elbows
pointing back towards your ankles. All right, third option. This one's quite fun. We're going to take these and stand on them. Now, when I'm putting my weight in my hands, I'm going to have a little bit more weight in my hands. I'm pitching forward, whee, and using a little bit more shoulder strength. So pick your flavor. And it's likely this one won't be the one for today, but you may get used to this kind of movement and really enjoy that here. All right, now push up to standing. If you're standing on the blocks, feet down first. And then we're going to land on the floor. We're going to do some neck tension relief here on the floor. So have a seat. Have a seat. And then we're going to lie down and put the back of your head right in the center of your block. Or if you don't have a block, stack up 4 inches of books under your head. And we want to push down through the back of the head just to lift the shoulder blades barely off the floor so that they're just like barely off the floor. And then take your fingertips towards the ceiling and roll your neck side to side. Side to side to side. And then come on back to the center and put your shoulder blades down, your arms down. Take a nice deep breath. Roll to your side and gently push up to seated. All right, so in our forward fold, we found a little decompression for the neck. So I want to do that a little bit more. So come on in to that forward fold. Shift the weight into the back of the heels and let your head hang. So now we've done that next exercise and gotten a little decompression. Take your fingertips either back behind your heels or your forearms behind your calves. And gently pull your shoulders towards your knees, just a teeny bit. And feel your neck relax some more. One more deep breath. And then we'll have a seat on the floor. Keep breathing in and out of your nose the whole time. And we're going to have like a flat on the floor, cross-legged position, yet not on a block this time, which, usually we're on a block. But here we are. And we're going to have our right palm on the floor with the fingertips facing inward. So go ahead and sit on your hand, palm down. And take your other arm, your free arm, up and over. Just enough pressure to tilt the head and breathe. Now gently push your hand into the floor. If that's too much stretch, go ahead and release a little bit. But find how much you need today. You can close your eyes here if you like. Next, we're just gently going to look at the left knee. So if you've got your left hand up and over, you look at your left knee. If you've got the right one, you look at your right knee. So we're going to take the hand to the suboccipital notch. It's bottom of the skull below the ear. This little notch at the bottom of the skull. And you're going to get a different kind of stretch, an angular stretch. Push your palm into the floor if you want more. And then take your head, look forward or down, hand to the back of the occiput. Allow there to be a little pull, a gentle stretch. And take the fingertips towards the forehead and push your forehead up. And take a breath. And then we're going to go to the second side. Left palm underneath the seat, sitting up tall.
Take a nice deep breath. Right arm up and over. Tilt the head. Deep breath. Palm presses into the floor. And then look gently at your knee. Right hand to the left suboccipital notch. And just notice where the most tightness and tension is. Sometimes I like to take a little extra breath in that area. Hand to the back of the head, to the occiput, or that's going to pull the chin toward the chest a little bit here. And then the heel of the hand comes to the forehead. We're going to lift the forehead up and pull the hand out from under the seat. One thing I like about neck is just, purely like the shoulder strength and then the relaxation that we get from it. All right, let's come into a little forward fold again. Let your head drop. Shift your weight into the back of the heels. Remember to bend your knees as much as you need to set your ribs on the thighs. Push your heels apart and keep your weight in the back of the heels. Really focus on your head hanging. In fact, go ahead and shake your head no so that you can release any residual tension there. All right, and then take your hands to the floor and have a seat. Have a seat on a block and take your second one in your hands. All right, now I tell people all the time, we have a block for this exercise built into our cars. It's called a headrest. So you can do this with a block, but you can also do it. You can also do it with the headrest in your car. So have a comfortable seat. Take your head back over the hips so your chest is lifted. And then we're going to place this behind the head. Now, most of us will automatically go to elbows out, and we need to bring those elbows in. Take pressure off the shoulder joint. Keep your head and your block pressing toward each other and take your chin to your chest and roll your chin from side to side. This is the smell your armpit exercise. So yes, it's like your nose is literally going right over there to your armpit, to your right armpit, and then your left one. And keep that tension there. Keep the traction, head to block. Deeply breathing in and out of your nose. And then release. And then look side to side a couple of times. And just notice how you're feeling so far. All right, last exercise. We're going to do a little down dog, and then some relief or a relaxing position. So, in a down dog, a lot of times you see it's kind of like you're trying to get your head down toward the floor, so you end up squeezing in the back of your shoulders, and the shoulders kind of squeeze up to the neck. Don't do this with me, but I'll show you kind of how that goes. People want to get their head down and head toward the knees, so they end up squeezing in the back of the shoulders. Now, I'm going to offer this. I'm going to offer like shoulders apart, and look how free my neck is here. So it's way more free. And then what I want to do is I want to take the crease of my elbow and rotate it forward. So I'm going to work in this particular area of the shoulder. And so your neck has a lot of freedom here. So come into this down dog with me and take your shoulder blades apart. Another way to think about that is slide them down towards your waist. And then rotate the crease of the elbow forward. And if your wrists are at all achy, push down through your middle finger knuckle
And shift your weight into the back of the heel. Everybody shift your weight into the back of the heels. Even if your heels don't touch the floor, that shift makes a big difference. Take one more breath. And then gently put your knees on the floor and come out. All right, we're going to do a little relaxing pose, a relaxing position for you. And my recommendation is to be here 5 minutes and just let yourself rest and breathe. So this one is 6 inches high, and I'm going to center my spine right here. And the near edge comes to the bottom ribs of the little floating ribs hanging off, but right about there. And this one goes under the head. And then I get to relax here with my palms up. And that helps the shoulder joint open. So you have this nice open shoulder joint in this position. And you are welcome to close your eyes and rest for 5 minutes and have a fantastic day today. I'll be here with you again tomorrow and for the rest of the month. Um, so there we are. See you very soon and take care.